E no meio da noite, os piratas invadem a embarcação para roubar o tesouro do rei. Bastou ouvir um pouquinho de história para sua imaginação e criatividade terem espaço, né? Esse é um dos motivos pelos quais os livros são tão importantes para a nossa vida. Você sabia que neste ano o TikTok fez milhões de pessoas voltarem a ler? Um simples TikTok pode gerar um grande impacto. Descubra livros incríveis e muito mais no TikTok.
O que se espalha mais rápido, fake news ou pulgas e carrapatos? Pode ser uma comparação estranha, mas se não forem controladas, elas podem afetar o bem-estar de todos. Para fake news, temos a informação. E para pulgas e carrapatos, Bravecto. Com uma única dose, seus pets ficam protegidos por até 12 semanas. É mais proteção e menos preocupação. Tá em dúvida? Essa é fácil de checar. Bravecto dura mais.
Join us on a journey, you glorious human, to see yourself clearly and feel a little more awesome than you did before. It's Awesome with Alison.
Hello, friends. This is episode 203. We are calling it 2024 was awesome, and we can prove it. Prove it. Ho, ho, ho. Happy holidays. The new year is upon us. Christmas is just fresh behind us. I don't know where we're at in Hanukkah. I don't know where we're falling in those parameters. But wherever you're at, we're in that no man's land, the week between. I'm going to be real honest with you. I had a lot of fire, a lot of power, passion pouring in towards the end of the new year. And then I stopped. I just let it all go. All that fire, all that passion.
Where did it go?
It went into Squid Games, actually. I watched the whole first season. You were there.
Did it go into all the handmade ornaments?
It did. It went into all the Christmas gifts, the handmade ornaments, the calendar I'm making for my parents, the Christmas breakfast, the Christmas dinners.
You did a lot.
I did what I could.
Are you saying
I'm a trad wife?
Are you saying passion's gone forever, or
I'm saying it's this might be the last podcast episode, and I'm a trad wife now, and I'm done, and I'm out. I'm just gonna be making your meals.
Because you're gonna head back to the kitchen.
I'm gonna get where I belong.
Kitchen to bedroom, bedroom to kitchen, back and forth, back and forth.
Well, you forgot the gym. I wouldn't be a very good trad wife if I didn't keep my naughty body for you.
That's true. And just drive the kids everywhere.
Yeah, I need to be working on my fitness. Okay, so that's my 2025 plan. I don't know what the rest of you've got going on, but Eric had a good idea. Eric had a great
Sounds like you're loving that.
Eric did have a really good idea that I think if you're feeling like me, with maybe a sense of, what did I want to sing? It really matters. Anyone can see. Just a little Bohemian Rhapsody. 2024 was awesome, and we can prove it. Now, I love this because my good friend Katie, who's just a phenomenal human, she was telling us how much fun she had putting together like a little slideshow for this project we were working on. And she's like, there were a lot of hard things that had happened, but putting together the slideshow, I was like, oh my gosh, look how much fun we had, like a highlight reel. And I loved this idea of essentially, it's really easy to move past the year and to feel wah-wah about it, or to feel stressed, like I did all this stuff and now I have to just keep working, and so this really is about celebrating where you're at, regardless of how you feel about it, because you're here, and that's cause for celebration. And I loved that idea that Katie had about like making a slideshow, making like a highlight reel. And that's something I've been trying to do more at the end of each day. I try to do this like one good thing happens every day, but more so even like printing little like sticker pictures that I put in books, and like printing more pictures, and there is scientific evidence around people seeing pictures of their family and loved ones, and it does bring joy and happiness. And so that's something I've been intentionally trying to do. But when it comes to 2024 was awesome, and we can prove it, we have 3 ideas we're going to share with you. And kind of that slideshow idea falls into number 1, which is reflecting on growth and progress and acknowledge accomplishments. So let's like move into 2025. Ooh, I hate that you picked this topic. I hate that I'm like, it's so annoying of you because like I'm saying I'm so annoyed. But like,
Why? Because you're
because I'm not in the mood for it.
painting yourself in a corner.
Yeah, I'm literally like not in the mood for it. I don't know if you've noticed, like my MO over the past week has just been to like, I'm here and I'm happy to be here, but like I'm checked out otherwise. Like, like,
And we're moving.
and we're yeah, exactly. And so this reflecting on growth and progress, acknowledging accomplishments, that sounds so much better to me than trying to think about all the things I want to do in 2025.
Same. That's why I want to talk about this.
Yeah. And so it's looking back at your year's wins, big or small, and it builds confidence and reinforces self-worth. It's just like Katie saying, when I looked at my own highlight reel I created, I could see all the really fun things that took place without the memories of all of the hard, icky, convoluted conversations and feelings that come with just being a part of anything, being a human. And just like, you know, seeing that fun picture of you on a hike smiling where you're like, yeah, maybe I broke my ankle on the way down, but that was great. And this is something, you've had an amazing year.
Yeah, well, the whole point of this episode, I'll talk about that, is instead of saying, oh, 2025 is coming, here's all the things I'm going to change, here's all the things I'm going to do, and not even looking back at what just happened. I was doing some research, and if you look back at what has happened and celebrate the things that have happened, good and bad, and lessons learned, you will have more gratitude and happiness. It'll boost your overall happiness if you do this. And so going into 2025, regardless if you have plans to change or do much better, you're going to be more happy, more confident, more grateful, which is what I want.
I'm going to like actually do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to invite, well, you know, who's going to love doing this with me? Andrea, my sister. She loves doing like a journal prompt and stuff like this. So I think that this could be really fun even to do like with some friends on New Year's.
Like your family would be awesome.
Your family. And so like reflect on growth and progress, acknowledge accomplishments. Like, so I would maybe, if I was going to like put this into a form, I would have myself write down like 10 things I accomplished this year. And I would challenge myself to not just like look at like things that other people can measure or like things that are harder to see. Like the other day I was talking to my friend and I was like, I'm still mad this happened. I'm still hurt this happened, but I also like, I don't know, I just feel completely like neutral. Like it is what it is. And she's like we literally didn't understand what I was describing was acceptance, but it's that thing we've all been working for so hard where it's like, that's an accomplishment. Like being able to like just have acceptance around a hard situation. Like I'm saying, if you're going to list 10 accomplishments, try to have some like that. Not just I got that job or I got that project or...
You're saying, so not an accomplishment, but something like an emotional state or emotional...
But to me, that's an accomplishment because it's an accomplishment in my emotional development.
Right, but as Americans in our culture, we wouldn't view that as an accomplishment that I accepted something hard.
Yes.
So that's really cool what you're saying. It is an accomplishment.
Yes.
So you're saying don't just do, I did this, I did this, I did this.
Yeah.
It's like, this was really hard and I got through it.
That's an accomplishment.
It is.
Or the fact that you have a job that you don't love, but you love your family and you show up to that job while everyone around you is screaming, you can work with passion and do everything you love, like people like me. Like, I respect you so much for showing up to that job and prioritizing your family. And that's something I've been really focusing on in my coaching is, yes, we want dreams, we want aspirational things, but we also can't demonize the building blocks that sustain us on a day-to-day basis, like showing up and doing something you don't feel like doing. Mm-hmm. That's a big freaking deal. Mm-hmm. And that can be an accomplishment too. An accomplishment might be I kept my attitude in a place where I could keep this job for our family, or right? Like that's just an example of like, or maybe you have an in-law that's particularly harsh on you and you were able to navigate the holidays, like those types of accomplishments, as well as I worked out more, I had more steps this year or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? I think that could be important. And that's why I like the idea of making a slideshow with pictures, because pictures help capture an emotional feeling and give it something concrete. Mm-hmm. And so I think that could be awesome. My friend is a mental health nurse, and she was telling me some ADD, ADHD hacks. And one of the ones she was sharing with me is, Alison, I think you like to have things out on the counter or in clear boxes so you can see them, so you don't forget about them. That's like a very regular thing with ADD or ADHD. And I was like, oh, that's why I need water on the counter. Otherwise, I'm not going to remember to drink it because it's hiding in the sink. Eric, it's been hiding in the sink. It's been hiding in the pipes.
Do you mean in the faucet?
Okay. But here's the thing. You know how obsessed you are with AquaTrue and how not excited we are to put one more thing on the counter. But this water filtration system that they sent, because it was for the podcast, nonstop people at our house are like, what is this? Why are you guys so fancy? This is the best water I've ever tasted. And my defense for it is I have to have this water purifier on the counter. Otherwise, I won't remember to drink any water because that's what a nurse told me.
Yeah. Well, I unpacked it and I'm like, okay, this looks interesting. And then I put it out. And usually our kids, or especially Ginger's, adverse to change.
Oh, yeah. Nobody wants like a
and
new
it's like,
system.
She's like, oh my gosh, this is so good. And she's been drinking a ton. We all are obsessed with it. It's like a carafe you just pull out.
Oh, and it's in this beautiful glass.
Yeah, it looks good.
Pouring out of glass always makes you feel fancy. And then the great thing is that the filter, it's every 6 to 12 months that you change it, not every 2 to 3 months. They can actually last from 6 months to 2 years. One set of filters from their classic purifier makes the equivalent of 4,500 bottles of water.
It's going to be faster for us because we fill it like 3 times a day because we drink so much. We're all drinking it.
So it has a 4-stage reverse osmosis purification process, and there is no installation or plumbing. It removes 15 times more contaminants, which is why I've also started giving it to the pets.
What? Oh my God.
Nothing but the best for the little kitties. They need purified water too. But it really is so easy with the AquaTrue.
Because it's just a carafe. You just pull it out.
Yes.
And pour it. Yeah.
So we 100%, Eric, I, all of our kids and the pets sincerely are all for this AquaTrue. We are recommending it.
Big fans.
And they are going to give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. It makes a great gift. And I'm going to give you guys 20% off because you're my listeners. So just go to aquatrue.com. That's AquaTrue, AQUATRU.com, and enter code AWESOME at checkout. That's 20% off any AquaTrue water purifier when you go to aquatrue.com and use the promo code AWESOME. Thank you, AquaTrue. We are obsessed. And then the second exercise that you could do, or the second kind of point for, how to look back at your year in this really like uplifting way with momentum, is learn from challenges. So reflection helps us, turn setbacks into lessons, fostering a growth mindset. Mm-hmm. And so I would then also, and that's a little bit of like what I was saying, is like reflect on some challenges. So I would probably, if I were going to, again, do this like in person, I would probably say, come up with 2 different challenges that were challenging in different ways, and then list 3 ways that you've seen improvement or growth in yourself from those challenges. Oh my gosh, this is like already I'm feeling so much better about 2024.
Good. And probably 2025 too.
Yeah. Because you're focusing on the skills you're bringing from the year past into the new year. Mm-hmm. Not just this like endless laundry list of like this happened or this didn't happen or I don't know what I want this to be yet, right? So do you have anything that comes to mind, like learning from challenges and reflecting? Do you do that much?
I'm doing it more. I really like that step. To me, it reminds me of like you're taking inventory of all the things that you have, all the blessings, all the talents, all the people, all the resources you have, instead of just looking forward and crashing into the future. I'm looking back. And so I've learned, like, this is one of the things I've learned is, and you've taught me this, is to appreciate the good, appreciate the wins, and like savor those and like sit in it and let it like marinate and revel in it. So you're ready for the. So
Eric's got a documentary coming out in like March or something like that. It's already getting, they haven't even released a release date, and it is being featured in these big magazines in the industry. This morning, we were having a conversation, and I said, he's like, well, I want to wait and see how this comes and this comes. And I just was like, look, I say this with all the love in my heart. You should assume this is as successful as you're ever going to be. Like, and I say that from experience. So I want everybody to listen up, right? Like, I don't say that in a negative way. When certain things were going super, super well for me, I could not appreciate it because I was so focused on how I wanted it to be better. And I can see now that one kept me from seeing ways to make it better. Because when you're trying to hold on to something and you're trying to like maintain it, you're holding really, really tight. And you're more reactive and defensive to feedback or reflection. So reflecting can turn into self-flagellation really quickly if you're in that hold on mindset or nothing's ever good enough. But you're walking around thinking you're such a freaking hero because you're like, I'm just striving to do my best. I'm so humble. No, you're not. You're freaking ignoring all the good things that are happening and holding out for some distant version of success when it's actually knocking at your freaking door.
It's such a narrow lens.
Yes. And it's like, hey, assume that this documentary and this write-up is the most press, the most coverage you're ever going to get for any project you ever do. And if you behave that way, your excitement and gratitude paves the way. Okay, think about how there's no way it doesn't serve you to hold on to that and treat it like it's a big deal.
There's no way.
There's like, it serves you in every capacity because if you are living it up when you're getting these features and you're talking about them, I would always never bring stuff like that up because I didn't want people to think I was like, you know, so obsessed with myself. But really, I was more obsessed with myself because I was trying to control the perception and making it about me. When having your documentary featured in this cool, like what's the publication called?
Wargamer.com.
Wargamer.com, right? Which for wargamers is a really big deal. It is. And so I just really can see with so much more clarity how celebrating the wins, claiming them, allowing people to celebrate with you, allowing people to be excited with you, it's not actually making it about you. It's actually inviting other people along. And then that makes life more fun. With that reflection and kind of looking back, we want to be really careful not to go into self-flagellation and ruminating. And I think that's why I like the idea of choosing a couple of setbacks or challenges you had this year and focusing on the lessons learned from them. Because that really puts you in a place of, look at these tools and strength that I've acquired.
Yeah, even if you don't think you learned the lesson, you're learning. Because sometimes I'm still going through stuff and I'm learning how to do this better.
I love that. And then I love this. This is like throughout the year and also as we approach 2025, celebrate milestones. Recognizing moments of joy or progress can enhance gratitude and boost overall happiness. I am still excited about the stuff I have coming up, but I'm honestly really excited for the stuff I have coming up. But I think I just kind of dropped all of it like for a few weeks mentally so I could just enjoying a Christmas with my family.
Yeah.
I don't
know that you've ever been more present than this one.
I'm here. Happy to be here.
Yeah.
And there's so much to be said for, I want, especially to those of you who are newer, feeling newer in whatever phase of life you're in. Like me having kids for Christmas, my oldest is 14, my youngest is 9. It doesn't feel as new or hard as confusing to me. Whereas I remember like our first Christmas where I like woke up on Christmas morning, I was like, we have nothing to eat. I didn't plan a Christmas breakfast. We couldn't go to the store. Everything was closed. That's not something that I feel obligated to do. That's something that I enjoy doing. I enjoy feeding people. I'm a trad wife. I enjoy nurturing. Those habits and systems are more built in, and that is also cause for celebration. So kind of just celebrating a milestone, whether it's an anniversary, a holiday, or a milestone of like, we have adult kids who can do this with us now, or we have enough emotional, whatever, to hang out with these difficult people now. Whatever it is, there's so many different ways to celebrate a win. Okay, so like, do you ever get on your phone to do something and then you just like don't remember why you got your phone out?
Do I ever not do that?
Right? Or do you open the refrigerator and then just kind of like you opened it knowing what you were gonna get, but then when you open it, you're like, oh no. So I've been having more of these brain fog moments. And when I start having more moments like this, there's a few different paths I can take. One of them is I can freak out. I can say I need more sleep. Both of those are perfectly viable. But something else that I've been trying is, I need to clear the cobwebs better. I need to clear the cobwebs of my mind better. Things are getting dusty in there. I'm leaving too many things on the shelf in there. That is why I love Calm. Calm is the #1 app for sleep and meditation, giving you the power to calm your mind and change your life. Everybody faces challenges in their daily life, and we all need a few moments to set them down and clear the cobwebs. That does contribute to brain fog and fatigue, and it also makes it so sometimes we can't fall asleep as well. So Calm, the app, has meditations, sleep stories. There's so many different lengths. That's what I think is really helpful. You can decide, I just want 5 minutes. I want 15 minutes. I want words. I just want music. And that's why I absolutely love Calm. And I want to give you guys an offer because they are a supporter of this podcast and we are supporters of them. So stress less, sleep more, and live better with Calm. For listeners of our show, Calm is offering an exclusive offer of 40% off a premium Calm subscription at calm.com/awesome. So you go to calm.com/awesome for 40% off and unlimited access to Calm's entire library. That's calm.com/awesome. Thanks, Calm. It's interesting to hear people talk about birthdays and how birthdays are for little kids and how they think it's lame when we celebrate birthdays. And I've always been a really big birthday person. And I also think that can go too far where I have too many expectations or different things like that. But all of it is to say is that you get to celebrate yourself. And when, just like I said before, when you celebrate these wins, it so rarely is about you. It's about acknowledging the people who helped contribute to the win.
You're just seeing goodness.
Yeah.
It's an exercise in seeing the good.
It's like, why do these movies, all these Christmas romance movies, end with an engagement or end with a wedding? Like, why? And Shakespeare, the tragedies end with a funeral and the comedies end with a wedding. It's because both of them are large events where people come together. That means something. That changes something in us. That's why it matters. And so celebrating them can really be a great way to get energy and momentum for what you want to work on next or what you want to do next.
If you can get feeling good, the future looks a lot better. It looks way easier. It looks way more doable. So these are ways to feel good right now.
Yeah, and to feel good about
instead of lacking about, what do I need to change to go to the next year?
Yeah. So if I was going to put that one to the test, I've invited some people over and we list 10 accomplishments. We write down 2 setbacks and 3 lessons we learned from each of those setbacks. And then celebrating the milestone, I would probably have that get together be the celebration, whether it's like New Year's or whether you're like making a vision board or some sort of 2025 thing together, or maybe you just play a game of bingo. But whatever it is, like, it's a celebration.
Sometimes it's really hard to talk about yourself or celebrate yourself, but it's not that hard to do it for other people. Like if you can recognize it, and you're so good at it. I'm not good at celebrating myself. You're good at celebrating me, and it makes me more open to it. And I love celebrating other people too. And so if you can do that, if you feel like you can celebrate someone else and bring it to the open to help them feel good, it's going to spread, and it's going to be such a gift to someone else who has a hard time doing it for themselves.
Yeah, I'm the guiltiest at this in so many ways. Like, I never plan anything for my birthday. Never. In fact, I do the opposite, is I always plan work to happen around my birthday. And one of the reasons I like to do that is because then, like, I'm in control of all the things. Because it's like, if you want to support me, come to this event. I'm going to work on just throwing myself more parties this year in 2025. This is actually really good. This is good. One of my goals. I have a goal That's my first goal.
There it is.
For 2025. That and all the water I need to drink.
I think that's good enough.
Okay, good. That's it. Hey, we love you guys. We appreciate you. We are so excited for everything that you're going to do in 2025 and all the things you're not going to do in 2025 and all the things you're going to try to do and all the things you're going to struggle with and all the things you're going to excel at. And same for us. We're excited for all those things. I can't wait to see what happens. I have no idea what's going to happen. I literally have no idea whatsoever. And that's exciting. And we appreciate you guys. We appreciate you listening to the podcast. And we would love some new reviews. So if you have been loving the episodes, head over, leave us a review on Apple. That really helps us out. And we're just sending you so much love. I want to remind you, only you can be you, and you are already as awesome as you need to be. Here's Eric Robertson with some music.
Here we go.
You're gonna love me, gonna love me, but you can't have it all. You're gonna love me, but you can't have it all. And I know it's all so easy, and I know you're good to me, and I know that we could be the best, baby. But I know I'm tired of hiding, and I know I want it all, and I know I got to feel me, feel me. Ooh, yeah, I'm up top tonight, I'm gonna feel alright, I'm feeling like I'm dynamite. Ooh, yeah, I'm on top tonight, I'm gonna feel alright, I'm feeling like I'm dynamite. You're gonna love me, gonna love me, but you can't have it all. You're gonna love me, but you can't have it all. And I know it's all so easy, and I know you're good to me, and I know that we could be the best, baby. But I know I'm tired of hiding, and I know I want it all, and I know I got to feel me, feel me. Oh yeah, I'm up top tonight, I'm gonna feel alright, I'm feeling like I'm dynamite. Oh yeah, I'm on top tonight, I'm gonna feel alright, I'm feeling like I'm dynamite. Baby, you'll never own me. You tried, but you can't own me. Yeah, I'm up top tonight, I'm gonna feel alright, I'm feeling like I'm dynamite. Ooh, yeah, I'm on top tonight, I'm gonna feel alright, I'm feeling like I'm dynamite. Ooh, yeah, I'm up top tonight, I'm gonna feel alright, I'm feeling like I'm dynamite. Ooh, yeah, I'm on top tonight, I'm gonna feel alright, I'm feeling like I'm dynamite. Yeah, I'm up top tonight, I'm gonna feel alright, I'm feeling like I'm dynamite. Ooh, yeah, I'm on top tonight, I'm gonna feel alright, I'm feeling like I'm dynamite. Dynamite.
Okay, you guys know I have a hard time drinking water. It's because it's boring and I have my tumbler all day filled with diet soda. But I have challenged myself to start hydrating more. So my new thing is liquid IV. And I start around 4 or 5 o'clock forcing myself to try to drink some water, which was so hard to do. So with these yummy flavors that liquid IV has, it's actually scientifically proven to hydrate better than just water. So I do forget to drink water sometimes throughout the day. This has been so great because I challenge myself. I got to finish at least one, maybe two of these throughout the day to make sure that I'm really getting hydrated. And the most exciting thing is that I get to offer you a deal for this thing that has been helping me. I love the pina colada and I love the sugar-free white peach. It truly, I have less headaches. I feel less lethargic. Who knew we all need so much water? So stay hydrated with Liquid IV. Get 20% off your first order of Liquid IV. And when you go to liquidiv.com, use my code AWESOME so you can save 20%. That's liquidiv.com, code AWESOME.